It's recording. I can tell because it says a red button on it.
Okay, welcome to the first ever episode of The Zoo. We are Animal Gaming. I am Monkey.
I am Koala.
And I'm Penguin. I'm a guest this week. So I'm really happy to be here, but not for long, I guess.
So, right here, we talk about the gaming community, stuff that is going on currently right now that's trending within the sphere of games and stuff. So, today our big topic is next gen. So, Brant, Koala, what is...
Fuck, now they're gonna all find me.
You say your name. My real name's Trevor, by the way, because I'll be dropping that eventually. So, what is next gen?
Okay, so next gen is next generation, if you didn't know what that was. And, Xbox One, PS4, and, Wii U.
If you're feeling real liberal with the definition.
Yeah, so the first thing we kind of wanted to talk about is like how next gen is next gen. Like what makes it like so different from regular gen? You know? It's like,
Yeah. I guess like when you answer a lot of people that question, the answer you immediately get is, oh well, like the graphics have changed a lot. Which I guess like I've never been a person who's really gotten on board the like graphical hype train. Like I do really like, when a game looks nice, and obviously we've come a long way since like 8-bit games and 16-bit games to like.
But have we?
Yeah, but it's just a lot. I think a lot of people. It's hard for someone like me to justify spending $500 on an Xbox One to replace my Xbox 360 when it's like, all right, what kind of improvements are we really going to see outside of graphics?
No, but if you could buy one of the next gen consoles, which one would you buy? Like if you had an option to.
Since I'm an Xbox fanboy, I would probably get an Xbox One just because so many of my friends play on Xbox. But the PS4 is looking pretty spectacular.
Yeah, and by looking spectacular, I mean like $100 cheaper.
Yeah,
so
I think it's a big thing to look at. Is
yeah, you have my vote right there.
I'm gonna come out and say right now, I'm a Nintendo fanboy. I think that the Wii is great. I think the Wii U is great. I'm not an idiot. I am smart enough to see that there's some serious processor power differences between the Wii U and the Xbox One and PS4, even the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Yeah, I don't even know that if you could really call the Wii U next gen, a sure part of this next generation, but I don't really know if it would really processor power matchup wise. So I would pick a Wii U out of those three, but if we're looking at just the most recent next gen, I would probably say PS4. I think it's important to send a message to Microsoft that with their stick with me here, not getting all V for Vendetta.
It's not about the money. It's about.
But we all remember that Microsoft's whole oh, you're only gonna be able to play your games on our terms, and you're gonna have to do this, and you can't use games. You can only use your game once. You can't loan it to a friend. You can't do any of that. And I think that then they went out and said, when everyone was upset about it, they all went and said, well, it's like we can just flip a switch and change it back. And then in a week, they realized that their console was going to fail, so then they changed it in a week, and it's like, all right.
And
I don't know about that. I think they realized that you can't just tell the consumers, people who are going to keep your company afloat, you're going to do it our way and then expect to just have another successful generation. I think that people need to kind of tell Microsoft you can't do that.
Yeah, and
Xbox One has some better launch titles going for it. I don't think any of them are really that good, but
yeah, I'm stoked for Forza 5. That looks really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that kind of just led us into incoming games, but yeah, Forza 5 looks really sick. I've seen gameplay of Rise, which is this Roman Empire.
Yeah,
bullshit.
you play a Centurion,
Yeah, that looks really sick.
It looks cool in the fact that it looks cool. It looks really good. The one thing is kind of God of War, where you kind of just do the
hack
same
and
thing
slash.
Hack and slash, yeah. Do the same thing over and over again. But hey, you're into that sort of thing, that's cool. It's not my my cup of tea,
but
it does
I like
look interesting.
People though, I like murdering them.
I really worry about you.
Yeah,
murdering
I'm scared now.
people.
I'm gonna hide your animals.
Like my favorite thing in GTA 5 is just shooting random people.
I probably shouldn't have just said that.
Yeah.
I'm really uncomfortable.
NSA, most wanted list, you know.
Okay.
Hell! Moving on, is the PC. How's the PC gonna respond to this?
Well,
PC gamers and stuff like that.
Steam's autumn sale just started today, so in other news, I'm about to be extremely
Let's
broke.
go.
So I think something that's like interesting about the PC is that, I mean, I'm not gonna get on the whole like PC master race train. Like,
no console wars here.
Yeah, like
so.
I own an Alienware computer.
Xbox
I love my PC. I mean, it's an Alienware. It works great. It's definitely like a gaming PC. I do a lot of my gaming that's not on my 3DS on my PC. So I definitely would recommend. I would not recommend, but I definitely it's my favorite. I guess you could say like console outside of like a handheld. But I think a lot of people like it's definitely not cheap. No. Like compared to, and the big thing is always it's just really hard to keep up with tech. Like tech. I mean, mine still works. I'm not like it's not as bad as people think it is. A lot of people say like, oh, if you buy a PC, then you have to upgrade every 2 or 3 months.
No, yeah, I mean like you really don't. Like the PCs are so like flexible that just makes them so much better. Like I love consoles, and I'm like terrible at PC like shooters and stuff like that. Like,
same.
If you see me play Battlefield 4, I'm just like, oh, let me aim at that guy. Oh, I just killed my teammate. Wow, that sucks. Okay, so now I have to restart the whole game, and it sucks. But like PCs, like Macs, not so much, you know, because it's kind of hard to get in there. It's kind of unfortunate.
You
but
can't game on a Mac.
PCs, like, it's so like workable, especially if you build your own PC. Like, there are some really great tutorials on like what to buy, and like if you buy from like the distributor themselves, and it's just really cool. And also, like, people think you need the best of everything. Like, you need 64 gigs of RAM. It's like, yeah, if you want to run 3 games of Crysis 3.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, sure, let's get 64 gigs
I mean,
of
you
RAM.
definitely have opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, if you're a PC gamer, I'd say definitely go look at the magazine or website PC Gamer just built the Large Pixel Collider, which is, like, an obscenely powerful...
Yeah.
Like, we looked at it this week, and it's like a computer with, like, honestly, like 64 gigs of RAM. It's running, like, 4 NVIDIA Titan graphics cards.
Like, that's filthy.
Yeah, it's honestly like, it's getting up to that, like, ridiculous. Over the top point.
Your entire house dims when you use it.
Yeah, like, it's, like, water-cooled, this, like, god-killing piece of machinery, but, like, it's definitely, like, you got that end of the spectrum, and then you have, like, the other end of the spectrum. But I think a lot of people think you have to be at that end if you want to play PC games, like Skyrim or like Crysis. And I mean, obviously, like some games are more taxing than others, but like for me, like my PC is probably like 4 years old now, and I can still play Skyrim on it fine. Like, it's just honestly, you can update every 2 or 3 months if you want to, and you have like money falling out of your ceiling. But the honest answer is that I think I've upgraded like once or twice, and I still work fine for most games. Yeah. Obviously, newer games that are coming out, I know I can't handle it, and then you could kind of accept that. Yeah. But and then also you get the benefit of your console, your library never like goes out. Like, you know, if you buy an Xbox One, then your whole Xbox 360 library is now gone. Which is one thing. I do think Nintendo has a lot of problems with their whole next gen, but I have to hand it to them. They've been really good on backwards compatibility with everything. The Wii did GameCube games. The Wii U does Wii games. Their 3DS.
That's really
the
nice.
DS with Game Boy games.
Yeah, like they've done a really good job on making sure that you're gonna at least be able to use your last generation of
that.
Or at least have a way to get that data. Over to the new.
They've done a really good job, and I think they have a lot of other problems that definitely need to be addressed before they can, really if they want to, which I don't think they necessarily have to, but it's definitely something that has always irritated me about Sony and Microsoft is that kind of lack of backwards compatibility.
Yeah. I really got really mad when I couldn't play Halo 1 on the Xbox 360.
Yeah, word to the wise, if you're going to go get a new console, don't trash your old one, because you can't do anything. Like, you can, play 4 games if you have the money to buy them along with the console?
Yeah, let's look. Well, so, if I go spend $500 on an Xbox One, I'm gonna lose 60 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 times 60, which I can't do in my head because I'm bad at sports.
That's on you.
And
$1,440.
Yep.
Just going down the drain. What games are you like super stoked for? What can you say?
Yeah.
Like
So,
that can be on next gen or not, because a lot of companies are doing on both consoles.
yeah, like I said, Forza, because like I saw this picture. I don't know if someone told me but there's this picture of a Lamborghini,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like I don't know, on Twitter it was like hashtag updating my Lamborghini, and it looked like a real picture. I was
That's dope.
confused that it was Forza. I was
That's
like,
dope.
oh, that's a game? Oh, okay. Well done, developers. Well played.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say for me, probably I'm gonna kind of steal Trevor's here. I'm pretty excited for Watch Dogs from Ubisoft.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed that it got pushed back. It was supposed to be
Yeah.
releasing this year, but it got pushed back to early next year.
It was supposed to be released this month.
Yeah, I think it was the
Look
20th.
at your watch.
It doesn't have the date. It has the wrong date on it. I don't know why I looked at it.
Well, according to this time, it's
Well
gonna
done.
be released in 5 years.
Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes.
Yeah,
But,
continue, sorry.
yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to. That just looks like a really interesting game, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really a sucker for like games with what I think are gonna be good stories. So that looks like it's gonna be definitely more of like a story game, and then also on
Yeah.
the 3DS, Bravery Default, which is coming out in the United States in like February.
Okay, and then another title that I'm super stoked
Now you
for.
actually get to say it.
Now I can say my own thing. Elder Scrolls Online.
Elder Scrolls Online.
God,
Oh.
you son of a
Yeah,
gun.
I'm really excited.
I'm a big Elder Scroll fan. I've probably logged a good 500 hours into Skyrim. I've played it 3
That's a large amount.
I've
that
played
actually is a lot of hours.
I've played it-
I thought I had a lot of hours.
I've played it 3 times.
I'm gonna step back now. And
I've played it so far. Like, my third gameplay is like somewhat corrupted. I can't do the main story because that's how long I've played it. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
I feel like it doesn't, but that's still pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
it makes me very excited, and it makes you kind of want to buy a gaming computer or one of the next gen consoles.
let me tell you, if you're gonna buy a gaming computer, I seriously, I already said this, but go on YouTube. This guy, I was gonna say this before, there's like a $300 computer build, and he was running Crysis 3 on max settings. And I was like, what am I doing with my
I feel
Mac?
like
what-
that could be interesting to see.
Yeah, I have no.
They probably skimped out on some other things, because, I don't
I'm
know.
just wondering, like $300 for parts. Let's see, so I don't know. That'd be interesting to see, but
Yeah. I mean,
I guess
most of that's going towards the
something
graphics
else that's
card.
something else interesting to mention, Trevor. Like you talked about, Elder Scrolls Online. I'm really curious to see because in the past we've seen really high profile MMORPG releases often got the really really rough starts.
That's true. Remember, none of you remember this. Old Republic. That's free to play now. Because
I definitely have that.
No one wanted to play it.
Well, I mean, and I actually
Yeah.
played that when it launched because
Like everybody else, but
I'm a huge fan of the original Knights of the Old Republic games.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it when it launches. So I got like 1 or 2 months of subscription, the game, and it was fun for but honestly, it was just it wasn't too buggy, but it was just very much okay. It was I don't know. It didn't. But I think what we have to look at is that and even if GTA 5 and Rockstar's launch, the first 2 weeks of that were just
God, I could hear
wild,
the 12-year-old boys yelling. from my
absolute
room.
Wild West out there. I mean, servers crashing, people not being able to do stuff busting up.
Yeah. They really saved it, though.
Yeah.
That could have been, bad. Really, really bad. And the developers did
Well,
a
the
really
single
good job
player would have had
fix
to
it.
save it then.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean, everybody was looking forward to the online because
Yeah.
it was, revolutionary. How many
Yeah.
people can play and stuff like that.
But what I'm
Yeah.
excited for Elder Scrolls, a lot of MMOs, they kind of sacrifice graphics, you know?
yeah,
And what I'm not saying is a bad thing. Like if you have a massive game where everyone's playing, you know, some things need to take a step back. You know, but Elder Scrolls Online looks pretty good. Looks, you know, very. It has.
I'm excited to see.
The kind of like the Skyrim look to it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a lot of potential.
Yeah, look out for my Nord. Okay, he's gonna come for you guys. Just look out for Balrog Firemane. Okay, he's gonna be kicking in your doors, stealing your children.
We're all gonna be like, hey, where's Trevor? And it's gonna be like, I don't know, isn't he coming today? We're gonna like drive to his house and he's gonna be like sitting in his like...
I'll be even more pale and skinny than right now.
He'll be like on the floor of his room just like drooling, be like, my fire mage was defeated. I've given up all purpose of existence.
Just a needle with Bethesda written on it in my arm. Just,
oh my god.
You know, hey, you know, work for Bethesda wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, you know. I mean, what do you
I would actually love it.
Yeah.
If they're listening.
No,
Which they're not.
They probably aren't. Let's be honest.
So, I'm gonna wrap up.
Yeah, I mean, according
to your empty wrist.
Yeah, so I'm Koala.
I am Monkey.
I'm Penguin.
And we're from Animal Gaming.
And
you should be seeing this guy more.
You should.
And also this guy more.
Just check your doors.
And also this guy more. That was weird. But
this has been the zoo.
Yeah, the zoo.
Awesome.
And
see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, that was...
Alright.
So orgy?
That was a long-